Alright, welcome back my friends. It is a surprisingly pleasant day here in northern Arizona. We're hovering around 50 degrees Fahrenheit, so I thought I couldn't waste this opportunity before all the snow starts to come. And we're out here heading north. You can see the big peaks here in front of me. We've got some snow on those. But we are headed north past the ski resort. And we're going to see if the forest roads are still open. And what I'm specifically going after is I'm going to see if I can try to get down some back roads so that I can hike up the flank of a specific cluster of mountains that are called the Hochderffer Hills. So this is one of the groupings of peaks that I still have yet to summit here in northern Arizona, one that's on my list, and it's relatively close to home, so I just thought, you know, it would make for a nice early afternoon getaway, escape. Let's get to it. Well, my friends, just as I feared, we have quite a bit of snow and ice, it looks like, down on the road. I'm gonna punch through this little section here because this isn't much at all, and we're gonna just take a look down here to see how bad it looks, but I'm not very optimistic. Man, I just didn't think there'd still be this much snow up in the woods. We only had one storm so far this year and it was really mild, but man, the snow is just hanging out. Yeah, boy, that does not look good at all. It's hard to see it probably in the camera, but if you look up there, I mean, it's just completely snow. Take a peek at the map here for a second. So if you look at the map, so these are the hills right here, and we're over here, and I was trying to go in and come around, but you know, I can get pretty close to the hills right from the highway here. Maybe I'll just go up to the Nordic Center, see if I can just park there. That would be an easy way, and then I could just kind of start booking it through the woods. We should be able to do that. All right, here's the Nordic Center. Let's pull in and see if we can just park somewhere and without getting yelled at. And maybe we can just hike in on the trails. Okay. Well, we are walking through the woods, trek to nowhere. It's mostly snow and ice free. There's some patches, but it's pretty clean walking. And I am just heading on a bearing to basically the base of these peaks. And, you know, I parked at the Nordic Center. There was no signage saying closed or no parking. I kind of tucked the bike out of the way. Hopefully it's there when we get back. You can see these are the cross-country ski runs here. Nothing is really open yet because we just don't have enough snow. Well, I've actually found the ski trail, which is not very skiable right now, that will take me right up to the place that I was hoping to park the CRF and actually start my hike. So it's been very quick. I've only been going for 20 minutes and I'm already 1.1 miles in, and I've got maybe a half mile to go. I'm excited. I'm the only one out here, man. It's wild. Not a single person anywhere. It really is just me in the wilderness today. So we just made it to the road that I would have parked on. I would have parked right behind those trees. And then we basically just need to slope up this hillside, and the summit is just right up there. So we are going to step off the road, walk past this old water tank, and start climbing our final few hundred feet up to the summit. Well, the south face gamble has paid off. Almost no snow, but also, whoa, huge bones. I'm guessing either deer or elk or livestock, but yikes. So this is probably a 30% gradient. It's pretty steep. We are just about to crack 9,000 feet, and we are on the last little ridgeline push here up to the summit. We just got to go straight up this little climb, and the summit is maybe like 0.3. It's very close. If you look at the map, you can see we're here. We just need to go there. So we've just got about, I don't know, 150, 200 feet to climb or so, and then we'll be on the summit. So let's just bang this out and celebrate. Okay, we are on the top, more or less. I think the high point is just right over here, but I'm gonna guess this little clearing is the summit. It certainly feels that way. I'm just looking around in every direction. Looks like it slopes slightly down. Let's take a look at the map. And, oh, it has us a little bit over this way. So it does have the high point kind of over here, even though that doesn't look right. Yeah, I think they've got the summit basically right in here. So, pretty close to where, yeah, we're right on it now. So, cool. So quiet and peaceful up here. I mean, awesome. All I hear is the ringing tinnitus in my ears. It's very quiet. I've got this really slick app on my phone called Peak Finder that I don't know if it's gonna work because it's always a little bit off. Saddle Mountain, there it is right there. So it's a little bit off, but it's correct. So yeah, Saddle Mountain. Very cool right there. So this peak does have a secondary summit just off to the right over here. So I might go and kind of tag that high point as well, and then we will make our way back down. This is cool. I'm glad I came over to this side. You can see the highway going out. There's Saddle Mountain again over there. And then way off in the distance, I can actually see the north rim of the Grand Canyon. Really, really cool. Okay, well, we're over on the East Hochderffer Hill, and I think I actually like this summit better. It's just a little bit more cozy, and it's got the better views off to the north, and it actually has a little campfire ring at the summit here, so it's just, I don't know, just a little more welcoming. The ridge does continue down this way here, and it kind of dips down and then does climb back up again, but not as high as here. And I kind of consider all this part of the East Peak, and so I don't really feel a need to keep going that way. And it's also, you know, it's getting a little late, and I just want to start making my way back. So we'll tag the summit here. Some nice, beautiful limestones. There is another small peak down by the bottom that is not one of the peaks that I had initially identified as one that I wanted to summit in the area, but it is named. And so if I get down there and there's enough time, I may go up it. The peak is called Hummingbird Hill. Anyway, allons-y, let's get moving. All right, well, that was super quick. I'm already back down on the main road, and given the time, it's only 2:40. I am going to make a quick beeline up Hummingbird Hill. You can see we're right back where we started here. There's the water tank. I took a slightly different line down the mountain, but that's okay. That's Hummingbird Hill right there. So not very big at all, a couple hundred feet to the top. So we will go ahead and do that, and then go back to the motorcycle. Let's get to it. Whew, Hummingbird Hill. It sounds all nice and lovely. Hummingbird. Yeah, it's pretty feisty. a lot of rocks. Okay, well, we've made it to the top of Hummingbird Hill, and I'm looking over there, and just over there are the Hochderffer Hills. So, and then over there are the White Horse Hills. So wow, we're really getting a whole view of everything. And then of course, right here, looming over us is Mount Humphreys. And it's interesting because from this angle, Agassiz, which is the right peak, that has the snow bowl ski chutes on it there, ski lines, that's actually lower than Humphreys, which is right there. But from this angle, it just looks higher. So very cool that you can see the summit of Humphreys. It's a really interesting angle. I've never seen it quite like this from this angle. So, all right, so I'm sitting here on this one extra peak. It doesn't even have a name, but I thought I'd hit it on the way out. It's a nice place to sit and take a snack break. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down this ridge here, go down into this little saddle, and then up over to that secondary peak, which should take about 10 minutes to get over to, if not less, and then straight down to the motorcycle, which is somewhere down there. And that's the plan. That's it. Last summit. Look, there's a bench. Huh. I think I will. So if you look, right there is where I was eating my snack. And there's the peaks and the snow bowl. All right, so now the plan is to just whack it down the hillside here until we intersect back in with the cross-country ski routes. Some kind of animal went through here. All sorts of tracks. Whew, one last big snow drift here. Whoa. Okay. Man, I think I just made it down that entire descent in like 3 minutes. It's so much faster going down. Oh, here we are, back on the trail. Haha. Splendid. Feeling good. What a great day. Fun day. Got to explore some peaks. And now I feel so good. I feel like jogging. So, okay, well, we're coming out of the woods. It's 3:50 and my bike is in sight, undisturbed. Plenty of time to still hit up the kickstand coffee shop for a little hot cocoa on the way home. What a beautiful day. What a perfect day. Here we are, we're coming up. Bike's parked right next to that yurt. We are heading home. We still got plenty of daylight left. It's 3:58. We got out on the highway by 4 o'clock. That's incredible. Thanks a lot for coming along for the ride and the hike today. And I hope you enjoyed. We are getting very far along on our summit list here in town. We only have a handful left, so what a really fun little thing to just to keep me motivated and get me out and explore areas that I might not otherwise explore. So, all right. Allons-y, let's get to some coffee.